Let's start in ancient Rome. Octavian was the adopted heir to Caesar's throne, but he didn't want Caesar's favorite general getting in his way. So he launched a salacious smear campaign, making sure Mark Antony's affair with the Queen of Egypt was viewed as treason. Politicians use similar tactics today, like when former President Barack Obama was unfairly questioned about being born in America. Smear campaigns come from all political stripes. In 1144, Norwich, England was the epicenter of a horrific lie that Jews used the blood of Christian children in Passover rituals. These baseless accusations led to brutal attacks against the Jewish community. This dehumanizing language has been used against Jews throughout history, including during the Holocaust, where 6 million were killed. Let's go back to 1692 and the Salem witch trials. Ordinary citizens were accused of witchcraft, tried, and then put to death. Some were simply victims of personal grudges or attempts to seize land. This frenzy of false accusations had real life and death consequences. Today, those pitchforks have been replaced with keyboards. Pizzagate, anyone? A debunked conspiracy theory falsely linking politicians to child trafficking. Moving on. As newspapers spread, so did sensationalism. In the late 1800s, 2 New York newspapers competed for readers' attention with salacious copy and exaggerated headlines. This was dubbed yellow journalism, the print equivalent of clickbait. By the early 20th century, marketing strategies were swaying public opinion in new ways. In 1929, Edward Bernays, the father of PR, paid attractive women to smoke cigarettes while marching down Fifth Avenue in New York's Easter Parade. This Torches of Freedom publicity stunt positioned smoking as a symbol of equality during the first wave of feminism. But it was really a ploy by the American Tobacco Company to sell to a new market. Think of all the femvertising or purple washing influencers use today. The Cold War dominated headlines in the 80s, with the Soviet Union launching a global disinformation offensive, at one point falsely claiming that HIV/AIDS was a US biological weapon engineered to target minority populations. Russian state media propagated these lies, igniting conspiracy theories about the origins of the virus. Any of that sound familiar from the past few years? When social media took off in the early 2000s, misinformation, now also in the hands of ordinary citizens, got a turbo boost. Rumors and fake news now had mega platforms, turning social media like Facebook and Twitter into a hotbed of havoc and confusion. And while some controls have been introduced, it's really the Wild West out there.